Okay, so this seems like too familiar. Um, Lots and lots of memories today getting on the flight. First flight that I've been on since the flight from Marseille. And honestly, guys, I didn't even think about getting on an airplane. Like I didn't know until yesterday. Of course, with the Red Cross, they only give you 24 hours to kind of get your stuff together and get out. And so I got the call yesterday afternoon saying that I was being deployed. And so I didn't think about it. Like, honestly, even in the airport, I didn't think about it. Like, it didn't even cross my mind until the moment that I walked on the plane. And I walked on the plane and I saw the seats, and it hit me like a ton of like it was like, oh, like honestly, like I felt like I had put it into a part of my brain that I didn't have access to until I saw the seats. And I realized when I saw the seats that I was getting on an airplane. And the stewardesses started walking back towards my seats, and it wasn't a panic. It wasn't but I had to look around me. I had to look, like, I started listening for coughing again, and which I heard somebody cough. And I, not that I was on a really heightened alert, but my body, I could tell my body was processing the adrenaline. Like I was processing an adrenaline type rush, and a heightened sense of awareness of what was going on the plane. And the first flight went okay. The second flight, we got out onto the thing getting ready to take off, and we had to turn around and go back to the gate because an instrument wasn't working. And I didn't freak out, but I was like, okay, um, just one of those things where you're kind of like going, okay, are we gonna, are we gonna, is something gonna happen, kind of thing. So that was kind of an interesting day. And then I get to the place where we're staying, and they gave me a truck, a Toyota Tacoma double cab truck, and I backed into a car in the parking lot. And I was like, I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do. And so I had to like go in and tell them that I had hit this car, and I felt horrible, and it's like I've been on the ground for 2 hours and already like I've caused an accident. And so yeah, so that was so we just went and got dinner and got back to the room and picked up a couple of pieces of fruit and stuff from the market, and hopefully we'll get a shelter assignment tomorrow. And right now the air quality here is okay. It looks like the smoke's starting to come over the mountain where we're at. Um, but so far, everything's good. Um, so it's strange to be in this environment, like, and I've gone on lots of deployments with the Red Cross, but um, just there's just a lot of similarities, like me traveling alone and stuff like that, that brings back a lot of memories. And so yeah, it's um, It's not as like I'm not freaking out. I'm not talking about it to where I get out of breath, which um talking to one of the guys from the news not too long ago, I ended up I think talking to him on poor guy. I felt so sorry for him. Like he's calling to talk to me about what had happened, and I think I probably talked to him for almost 3 hours, guys. Like I was like that, and I was out of breath, and I could tell my blood pressure had gone up, and I was back in the moment, like literally in the moment. Physically, my body was back in that moment, and back in the moment when I was sick, and almost like I was having COVID body memories, and I don't think that's possible. But I was short of breath, and my blood pressure went up, and just talking about it brought that back, and I'm not having that right now. Like I'm, even though I'm having the memories and stuff like that, I'm not. Maybe it's because I'm not talking about it to anybody, but I'm not having the COVID body memories, I guess you could say. Um, I'm still dealing with a headache that comes and goes. It's like a caffeine headache. It's like a headache that you get when you haven't had caffeine. And you've drunk caffeine, and all of a sudden you go cold turkey. You know that headache that I'm talking about? It's hard to get rid of. Nothing seems to work except for having caffeine. Um, it kind of feels like that, like a caffeine headache. And it kind of comes and goes. It's a strange kind of feeling. I don't know if it's part of, like when I wear my glasses, my reading glasses, it seems to make it worse, way worse. Watching TV seems to make it worse, so I'm not sure if it's like connected to my eyes. Um, it's really strange. Like I don't know how to explain it, but it's strange. It's really strange. So, anyway, so that's that. I just thought I'd kind of give you guys an update, and I'll try and give you an update tomorrow on what's going on and how things are going, and um, it's try and keep you as up to date as I can.